Some clippers and a little bit of patience. An Indianapolis principal is earning praise online for taking matters into his own hands when a student wasn't feeling confident in his appearance. WRTV's Cameron Riddle explains how the moment came to be and how it's part of one educator's approach to helping his students.
This is the image that's going viral online, showing a local principal giving one of his students a haircut.
He was refusing to take his hat off. And so I sat down with him and asked him why and what was going on. He said he just got his hair cut. He didn't like the way it looked, and he thought his hairline looked a little funny.
Jason Smith is the principal of Stony Brook Intermediate and Middle School in Warren Township. He says he thought the 8th grade student looked fine, but understood that his student's lack of confidence in his own appearance was keeping him from going to class.
I've been cutting hair, most of my life. I played college basketball, and I cut my teammates' hair before games, and I've been cutting my son's hair since, for 17 years. So I had professional, clippers and edgers at home. So I said, if I go home and get my clippers and line you up, will you go back to class? And he said, yeah, I will.
After getting cleaned up by his principal, the student held up his end of the bargain and went straight to class. While a perfect haircut may seem trivial to some, Principal Smith knows that for a black boy in middle school, having a good haircut can mean the world.
That age is a time for, peer acceptance is huge, and so young men, especially, African young men, the barbershop's a big deal, in the community, and looking good and representing and presenting yourself, is huge for kids.
While many online are saying this principal went above and beyond, Principal Smith would tell you he's doing exactly what he's supposed to do, not only because he's the principal, but because he's on a mission to change the culture of his school, a place where he wants to solve problems instead of making them worse.
We're not, disciplined with the hard fist. You could call and have that parent come pick the kid up for, defiance. Or you can sit and get to the root of the problem and see, what can I do to help you? What do you need right now?
Principal Smith, who is studying for his doctorate in education, says he's still searching for the best ways to create the best learning environment for his students. He says this viral haircut could be a lesson for all educators on having empathy for their students.
He really was not trying to get out of class. He just thought that he would be laughed at. So we took the time and did what we could to help him.
Cameron Riddle, WRTV.
A school police officer took the picture of Mr. Smith cutting that student's hair and, with permission from Smith, uploaded it to Facebook, where it has now been shared more than 24,000 times.